I'm Elisa Lanari. I'm a postdoctoral research fellow at the Max Planck Institute for the Study of Religious and Ethnic Diversity in Göttingen. My research focuses on diversification in rural and mountain regions of Europe, Italy in particular, asking if there's anything unique about refugee and immigrant incorporation in these regions. While traditionally associated with outmigration and aging, rural and mountain regions have recently seen the influx of both national and foreign migrants, as well as the resettlement of asylum seekers. Some of these communities responded to the arrival of foreign newcomers by adopting welcoming policies and initiatives. At the same time, we've also seen how small cities with struggling economies can become hotbeds for the rise of right-wing populism. Given these contrasting images, my research seeks to understand how people living in these communities maintain a politics of welcome and forge new modes of living together in the face of rising right-wing politics. As a cultural anthropologist, I immerse myself in the life of local communities, carrying out what is known as ethnography. In particular, I carried out ethnographic fieldwork in an alpine region of the northeastern Italian Alps, focusing on a few towns that stood out for their welcoming initiatives towards foreign newcomers. I carried out participant observation, spending time with my interlocutors over meals and hikes, hanging out in local public spaces, and also volunteering for a local language school where refugees practice Italian. This way, I was able to follow the encounters and relationships formed by long-time residents and newcomers, citizens and non-citizens, and people of different ages and national backgrounds. I also carried out in-depth interviews, seeing how my interlocutors reflected back on how these encounters shaped their decision to settle in the region, rather than, say, move towards urban destinations. A vast majority of research on multiculturalism and immigrant incorporation focuses on large urban areas. But when we're dealing with alpine villages that might lack crowded public spaces or, say, multi-ethnic neighborhoods, we're forced to rethink our analysis. In this context, foreign newcomers are both hyper-visible, as say the few people of color living in a town, and invisibilized, which intensifies their experiences of social and spatial isolation. What I found then is that personal encounters and relationships are especially important, perhaps even more important than institutional initiatives, in shaping people's experiences of arrival and emplacement in the region, their chances to find a job, to find housing, or even to feel at home in the mountains. On a broader level, I start from these personal relationships and encounters to trace the emergence of what I call a mountain cosmopolitanism, an openness to an awareness of diversity and of inequalities that might not be yet reflected in local political culture.